Welcome back, guys. In today's video I will show you everything you need to know how to get started with Google Sheets even if you are a complete beginner. So let's dive in. So you have to be logged into your Google account, and then if you come on your Drive and then click on New, you can then select Google Sheets from here. Now this will open your first empty spreadsheet. So let's start by naming it, and we're just gonna call it Sheet 1. And then you can see your document status right here is currently saving, and now it shows it's saved to your Drive. So if you click on it, you'll see all changes saved to Drive. Now this document is also ready for offline use simply because I have enabled this feature. So if you come on your Drive and then click on the settings, you can scroll down here on offline and just tick into this box, and then once you are offline without any network, without any Wi-Fi connection, you can still access your files in your Drive, make edits, and they will be all saved and then updated once you are back on a Wi-Fi. Okay, so this is a great feature to use, how to edit your files when you are on the go. So by default it's not enabled, so you have to come on the settings and do that yourself. So while we are on the settings, another thing that I would like to show you here is to convert uploads. So if you enable this feature, then for example when you're working on sheets and you come to import some file that is in different format, it will be automatically converted, and you can then continue editing it on the sheets. Now next to it you see the star icon and the folder, so you can start your file and then you can easily find it on your Drive under your favorites, your starred files, and here you can move it to the folder. So I have some folders where I can move it. You can see my spreadsheet folder right here. You can also create new folder from here and maybe call it as your sheets, and then click on this icon to create the folder, and then you can move it to the appropriate folder. Okay, now let's start by exploring our spreadsheet. So you have currently one page, one sheet, and if you come down below here you can add more sheets. So you can see by default they will get named as sheet 1, sheet 2, sheet 3. If you double click you can rename these pages, so let me just call it page 1. Now if you click on this icon right here, you can then navigate through your pages from here. You can also simply just click on it, and then you also have a drop down right here where you can delete, duplicate, copy, rename, change the color of particular sheet, or hide the sheet if you would like to hide it as well, and you can move the positions. Okay, if you have any comments, you'll be able to see comments right here as well. Now let's start by identifying first that these are your columns, and to select one column you can simply just click on the top of it, and these are your rows. Again, to select the row you can just simply click on it. Now each of the cells also have ID, so if you click on this cell right here you can see the ID of this cell is A2. Similarly, like here it will be D6 and so on. Now if you want to select the cell you can simply click on it. You can also drag and make a selection, and then you can also hold Control and select some random cells like this. Now let's start entering some data. You can insert the text, you can also insert the numbers, digits, dates, percentages, and currencies. So let me just write here some name and then add some numbers here in a row just for you to see what we can do with them later on. Okay, so I have entered some random data right here. So if you click on this cell, you can then format the text within the cell. And if you come up here, you can see the fonts, font sizes, and other formatting options you can apply. Now, if you want to change the background of your cell, if you click on this icon, you can just click and choose the color. Now, if you have done some formatting, let me just add some more formatting on this cell. Okay, so if you have add some formatting right here, and then you have some more cells where you would like to apply the same formatting, I will just show you the quick feature you can use. So if you select the cell with the formatting and then come on this icon right here, paint format, you can then click on it and then just simply drag here, and the formatting will be applied on all the cells you have selected. So this can greatly improve your speed when you're working on the sheets and want to apply some formatting. Alternatively, you can also come up here and click on format. You can change the entire theme of your sheet. That's a new feature Google have added. And then there are options how you can format your numbers, text, align your text, and so on. Okay, so these are all the formatting options. You can also access it from here or from under this menu. And then if you decide you want to clear off some formatting you have done, if you select the cell, then come here, scroll down to the bottom, and you can just clear it off and it returns to the original. It's just value now in the cell without any formatting whatsoever. Now when copying and pasting data within your cells, if you copy, let's say this cell, you can click on that copy, then select the cell where you want to paste, and then you can just simply paste and it will paste everything including the formatting. But you can also choose from a paste special options and select one of these options right here. Okay, so if you click on select values only, it will only copy and paste the value of the cell without any formatting. You can also simply click here paste special and only copy and paste the formatting only. Okay, so once you type the text, it will be already formatted the way how you just paste it. However, you won't be pasting any value. So it really depends on what you are trying to achieve, and you have all of these options. The next feature that I would like to show you is called freeze the cells. And if you want to freeze, let's say top row here, you can simply drag this blue line under it and this row will be freezed, meaning when you move on the sheet, like I'm scrolling down up, this row will gonna still display. It will be sort of frozen. You can also do that for rows or more columns at the same time, depending on which part of your sheet you would like to freeze. Now to access previous versions of your file, if you click on this link here, you can see last edit was a second ago, and then if you click on it, you can see the previous versions. Now you can also see who has been working on this file. So for example, it's just me. I haven't shared this file with anyone. And then if you click on the previous version right here, you can click on restore and then restore your file back to one of the previous history versions available from here. Now the next thing I would like to show you is borders. So for example, when you have a sheet and you see all the cells, if you click on print, these cells won't be printed, and sometimes you just need a border around to show your values, to show your data in more presentable way. So let's say if we are now selecting these cells right here and then click on the borders, you can choose where you want to show the border around. So let's say we want all borders, we're gonna just border the entire cells I have selected, and you can also style them and change the color of your border and also how wide you want it to be. So now let's explore what we have on the top menu right here. If you come on a file, you can start new file from here. You can also have access to template gallery. Alternatively, also if you click here on the home, this will be your home sheet, and you can start designing new sheet from here, from the blank template. You can see all the sheets you have done so far, and you can also access template gallery. Now template gallery is useful if you have something that you can actually see here to do. For example, if you do the monthly or annually budget, you can select the budget templates. So if you are doing something more specific to your own business, then maybe these templates won't work for you. However, if you can locate template that you can think you can use it as a starting point, it can actually save you some time when you are designing your sheet. Now also under the file menu, you can of course import more files, make a copy from here, and you can share this file. Now you can share it from here. You can also click on the share top right corner right here. Now if you click on this share, you can then invite people or groups by typing their email addresses. So for example, if I would like to invite this person, and then you can give their permissions. So viewing permission means, as with all the files on the drive, when you're sharing them, this person will be able only to see the file. Commenting lets them make suggestions and comments directly on your file without actually editing or making any changes, while editing permission of course grant them permission to make changes and edits on your file. Okay, so once you have done that, you can just simply click send. So other options here as emailing the file, downloading file in depending on what format you need. So you have option to choose from. You can even download it as a CVS file as well. Okay, so you can rename your file from here, move it to the folder, add a shortcut to the drive to find your file more easier, or simply to delete it. You can also find previous history from here, and it's already available offline since we have done our settings on drive in total. Now if we move to the edit it, you can redo your actions, cut, copy, paste. And one of the features that I would like to show you is find and replace. So if you click on it, you can then find some value within your sheet. So for example, we have number 12 typed 2 times right here. So if I click on number 12 to be found and then replace it with maybe number 34, apply it on all sheets, and here you can see find this data. Okay, so you have some data found. You can replace this single value right here, or you can replace it all. So if I click replace all, it will give me a like warning message asking me am I sure to do so, and if I click on OK, it will replace all the number 12s with 34 right here on our sheet. Now view tab is just simply for you to select the way how you want your sheet to be shown, whether you want grid lines or formula bar to be displayed or not. You can also freeze some cells and rows from here and group them as well. Now if you move to the insert, you can insert more cells, rows, columns, or the entire sheets on your spreadsheet. Right here you can also insert charts, tables, images, drawings, links, checkboxes, and people chips as well. People chip is something new on Google Sheets, so if you click on it, you can just simply tag some person. So this person, you can see warning here, doesn't have access to this document, so you can also share it from here or simply dismiss this message. Let's just quickly look how you can insert images. So if you click on that image, you can insert image within one cell or over the cells. So let's click how it will look when you insert image over the cells. Now you have access to uploading your file from your computer. You can access camera directly, you can embed an image by URL, you can then check on your photos if you have anything uploaded or on your Google Drive, and then you can simply search from Google. So let's search for some flower image and then click on insert. Okay, so we have inserted our image. If you just click on it, you can drag and drop it around your sheet, and then you have menu right here. So you can replace this image, you can delete it, assign some text to it, reset the size, and so on. Now if you click on put image in selected cell, you would first have to go and select the cell. Let's say we want this image to be here, and then if you click on this right here, image will be moved in within the cell. Now I will just show you some basic functions you can use here to get some calculations out of your data. So if you select your numbers from this cell and come down here, you can see already some average, minimum, maximum, and count of your cells. You can assess these calculations right here. If you come on this function icon right here, you can assess more of them. Okay, and for today's video, I'm not gonna go into the details into much of the functions. So this is more beginner friendly way how to work around the sheets, and then I will do more tutorials. And if there's any specific things you would like me to explore more, please let me know down below in the comments. That's it for today's video. If you enjoyed, give this video a thumbs up. If you would like to see more video tutorials, more advanced video tutorials about how to use a Google Sheets or any other Google product, please do subscribe and click the notification bell so you get notified whenever we upload new videos, and we do so every single week. Now go ahead and watch this video as our next one, and I will see you there.